This is 37th Street Radio and TV, and of course we are out here hooking you up with the best of the best interviews. And today we have a special guest Deejaying hapo hivyo.
Hey, what's up, this DJ Mealtone, the ultimate party monster mazena feel poa sana kwa 4th Street leo yani, yeah? You know, this is the future. This is the future. I'm so excited, man. Thanks so much for having me, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. So we'll just go straight into it. Mi nimekujua kutokana na pale Y254, so like ulianzia wapi before Y254? Where were you? What were you doing?
I've had a crazy journey, yeah? On a very, very crazy journey. So I wanted to know about only media or the whole career as a whole.
Your career in DJing.
Oh, my career. I can say like the time is infinite. Nilianza kitambo sana. Nilianza actually nikiwa primary school. I used to record music kwa cassettes and all that. You know, when the disco matanga, the weddings, and you make it happen. Until it came to the era of CDs. And then fast forward, I came to high school. I was the head of entertainment and everything. So I used to run everything entertainment, and that's when I kicked off my DJ career. You know, nikiwa high school, I used to fill up. Nimelelewa pale Matunda. On your way to Kitale, I used to fill up. I used to fill up events while in Form 2. You know.
Yeah.
So it's been just a crazy journey, and then from there, I finished. Stuck on but limaliza, and then you know, got to campus. I dropped out of campus because of fees and all that. You know, ended up doing my thing in my own way. I got myself into media. Nikaanza work pale KBC. I used to do a show called Club One Extra, if you know it.
Yeah.
I used to do a show called Club One Extra. I replaced Sammy Flinch. Nikaifanya for like 2 years. It didn't work for me. You know, you are getting that media presence and all that, but it's not working for your brand. Then I moved to Y254 now. Nikaanza kufanya 5 Kali. I was doing with DJ Pierre McKenna. Yeah, nikaifanya some time for like 2 years again, and then I just left it. So right now, I'm not on media, just pushing gigs, pushing concerts, you know, managing events. I have an entertainment company, a lot of things are doing right now. Yeah.
So DJs who are starting usually, like, they face a lot of issues when it comes to purchasing of equipment, because equipment inakuanga ni expensive sana. So like where uliface hiyo challenge na ulideal nayo aje?
You know, for me, this is what I did. I took a loan nikabuy equipment. Those things point nilikuwa career yangu singezibuy. Equipment nilikuwa nataka, they are very high end. Very, very high end. Zilikuwa close to 600,000 kwenye nilikuwa nataka. So I took a loan, nika add na do nilikuwa nimesave in the process, and then I got it. Got the equipment. So I've been paying the loan nikamaliza, you know. And that's why I got the equipment. I think that's the easy way in advice and say, "Ota kama you have a good credit score, you know."
And then like just according to how you are already in the industry now, umecheki vile vitu ziko kwa industry, what does it take to be a top DJ? Top DJ kwa hii country anafaa kufanya nini? Anafaa kukaaje?
It's not about the looks. Me usemani about the work and discipline, you know. And then consistency is key. You come produce you do some good mixes. After some time you're away, umeshia, you're taking a break, you come back, no consistency. You know, you just won't make it. You need the consistency, the discipline, you know. That's all. You just put in the work. You don't have to look like a certain person to be a top DJ, you know.
Yeah.
And
then for you, when you post ukipost hapo IG maybe show itakuwa fulani maybe what makes you different from other DJs, kitu yenye inaweza fanya msee aache show ya mtu mwingine and just come to you as to experience what you're doing? What can make them come?
I have a movement. It's called the Party Monster Live. It's always an experience. It's more than like when you go to a club. It's more than just a normal club gig. We have a lot of activities. Recently, we introduced my website with another third-party website whereby unaweza kuja socialize in my gig. You're there having fun, and at the same time you're meeting people. So it's just a game-changing thing. My work is just a game-changing work. So we try to create a different experience from what people get normally in the clubs or in the concerts whenever they come to attend. And that's why I think I pull crowd whenever I go to perform at a place.
Yeah.
And
we can also talk about Kenyan music. There are very many sounds zenye zimechipuka, akina Boutros wanafanya shrap na lakini nataka tuele hawa say walitokea na wakatake over, lakini there was a little hatred from already established artists. So
sure.
Use zako yani zilikuwa aje?
I can say Kenyan industry is selfish, and that's why we never grow. The Kenyan industry is selfish. Actually, the whole entertainment industry, theater, music, even in Deejaying, that's the same thing. People don't support waves. Waves come, and you're supposed to. Unacheki even the way trap came. Let's say in the case of Stato, rap ilikuja, trap ilikam. People are supporting. All of wanafanya trap, they were supporting it. They were going there, teaming up with those guys like Amigos and all that. It was a wave, it went, but kuna wase ilijenga. So Kenya, the same way, waves come, they don't go to support them. They keep on criticizing. Wave inaishia. Wale wase wanadhani veteran kwa industry wanaenda bado. They just a whole hatred in the Kenyan music industry or entertainment industry.
What should Kenyan artists do so that we can compete globally? We are seeing African artists, they are winning globally. Jobo Ikau unaweza kumbuka alikuja Kenya kupiga show na ako na wimbo 2. Unakumbuka hiyo time?
So nilimpea the first interview, I remember.
So what should Kenyan artists do so that to compete globally?
Global competition starts with a country. I get. So it has to start from here. Like let's say from Nigeria. Nigeria go global. In Nigeria they support their own. If we support music, like we have global artists in Kenya. Na imekuwa ikianza na Kenya. Kenya tunajam na muziki, everyone is supporting, we like it, and then we push it to other countries. That's the only way you can go global. We cannot reach the global market, without us ourselves supporting the music, So inafaa kuanza na sisi. Like us as Kenyans, we support an artist. And then out of our support, now artists atapata the global recognition, So that's what I can say on that, yeah.
Well, we had the corona, alafu sasa ulikuwa part of an event ilikuwa inaitwa Park and Chill na akina DJVS. So like ilikuwaje? Did you guys come up with the idea ama she came up with the idea akaamua akupe chance pia wewe ukwe part of the idea, or how was it?
Park and Chill is Pierre's idea. Ilikuwa hii time ya COVID, mazee, no gigs, no funds, umesota nini. So tulikuwa in a restaurant tumechill na Pierre. Kama Pierre ni aje, what can we do to cope up with the norm, because hiyo time tulikuwa tatu iko show kama COVID itawaisha, So what can we do? So Pierre akaniambia, I have this idea I've been thinking on how I can implement it. So what do you think? Akanipea the Park and Chill idea. Hata the name came later. You were thinking of just a drive-in event where people come, wanakuja na mandai, wana park, you just vibe to music, you know. So we decided, pia can approach, can Mealtone, una feel aje nikianza hii idea. I was like, yeah, it's okay. We're just trying it out. Then we implemented for the first time. I came in as a DJ, like she was literally handling everything, you know. I came in as a DJ. I was the first DJ, I can say, after Piera, the first DJ. Actually, it's us who got together, the DJs, you know. So it was high idea. It really worked well. Oh, that's all I can say. It really worked well.
Yeah. I want us to talk about copycats and posters. So when the Kenya, it's like some people just can't come up with ideas. So like kama hiyo idea ya pack chill. The moment you guys come up with the idea, ulikuwa sasa wase wengi pia wanaita event yao pack and chill. So how do you deal with imposters? Yani ili we ubaki stand out.
We experience that a lot na pack and chill. A lot. At times it's irritating because mmekaa chini manze, idea ima stress, hadi mmefanya kwa successful, you get it. And then msee anakuja anitake easily. Kenyans lack originality. They lack originality. Ukishafanya kitu like msee ana copy, afikiria hadi kuitwist. Just implementing the same way you guys have done, the same things, you know, is irritating, man. Is irritating. This is what you do in such a situation. Just look for a lawyer and you make sure you may patent event yako, you know, so that anyone akitry to copycat or copy paste, whatever they call it, unachikia anakuwa held liable with the law, you know. That's the only way you can do that.
Yeah, and again we can talk about what's your biggest show in ushaipiga?
Biggest show?
Yeah.
Oh Malay in Coast. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. I actually I can say pack and chill as well. Pack and chill was more than just a concert. Like it was crazy, you know. So those two events, they were the biggest I've said I've ever done. And of course, there's a show I did in South Africa. Nikianza career way back like 5 years ago. Yeah. So I think those are the best shows I can mention.
Thank you so much for introducing that ulikuwa South Africa. So it's something we talk about. Otile pia alikuwa South Africa juzi na ulicheki vile alisema, he said that those guys are just supporting themselves na ndio kwa maana they are living a better life. Ma DJ kila artist wako fit. So we vile travel, let's say, what did you notice kwa showbiz yao?
Those guys are localized, the same way Nigerians are. They are localized, like, you know, they're so much into their content. I can't say much or criticize anything, but you know, those guys support their own.
Yeah. So we also see other DJs venturing into production. So for you, in the long run, do you feel like maybe you can venture into production, maybe owning a record label to come hizo chai ama long term plan yako maybe ni gani?
I'm already working on a song. I can say this is the first time I'm talking about this. I'm venturing into production. I'm in the classes right now. Actually, I'm learning, you know, the production skills and all that. But before that, I've started my, you know, like doing music, not singing as well. The Kenyan DJ Khalid, you know. So I have a music already coming up with a Nigerian artist. I won't disclose right now. We were working on it in December. So we are still polishing. We're still polishing, so it's coming out soon. So of course, Storia music is in my mind, you know. The production thing in my mind.
How do you deal with like the changing technologies, unanunua equipment, maybe after 2 months, you know, technology changes very fast. After 2 months, there is a better equipment in the market, or maybe you're using a certain software, and then after 2 months, software in the market. So how do you deal with that?
Okay. You know, these things happen in our everyday life. Hata mambo na kununua simu, you know. But I think what matters is delivery. As long as the equipment you're having is you know, is delivering. Oh man, I'm in the streets. Too noisy here.
We can hear you.
Yeah, the campaign around, man. Yeah, just from another interview. So I like, you know, as long as it's serving you well, whatever the equipment you have, I think there's no need. If you have the money, yes, upgrade. But if you don't have the money, there's no need. As long as you're delivering as a DJ, these things happen daily. These things happen. Now, you know, there will always be flagships every year. So kisema unaweza upgrade the equipment every year. You know, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah. So as long as the equipment you're having is serving you, that's all. You know.
As we are finishing up, you can just talk to us about the important lessons in your journey and maybe advice to guys who are starting out.
Lessons. Hey, like DJing is not easy. DJing is not easy. You know, vile wanaiona, not an easy thing. You might know how to play and have nowhere to showcase your talent. So it's a whole brand. You need to work on the whole brand. That's what I learned, you know. That's what I learned. You need to work on the whole brand for, you know, for it to work for you. You polish your skills and then you work on the brand. That's it. And then sana start manze. Sana start. Like unajua most DJs kuna tamaa like unacheki like big DJs are making money. Alafu you're there, you want to start your career, unafeel niaje nitaanza leo alafu kesho niaje nishapata these big gigs, you know, nimeanza ku make dough and all that. So it's a journey. I could tell a guy who's starting to understand DJing is a process, you know. You just be patient with the career and then eventually it will pan out. Like, you know, going back to what I said, you just put in the hard work, you be consistent, and of course you know the right people. You know the right people. Yeah, it will work out eventually. It will work out eventually. And don't give up.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you a good luck.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. And thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure. I hate to sacrifice for this interview. I hate to sacrifice. Singesema nifike nyumbani alafu ndo nianze kwambia niaje so nimefika home. I decided to make it as rough as I can. Nimetoka interview saa hizi Y254 and then I just coming to a canteen. Nimejificha hapa nyuma canteen having this interview. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much for the opportunity.